I've been excited to do this comparison. The Hyundai Santa Cruz pickup truck versus the Ford Maverick pickup truck. First of all, if you think that diesel trucks and gigantic trucks and trucks that tow 40,000 pounds are the only kind of trucks, then you might want to go ahead and leave, because this is definitely not going to be your style. This right here, I like to think these two trucks are for folks that usually buy an SUV, a Subaru wagon, something like that, and they want to try a pickup truck, and this gives them an opportunity to try that. Some pickup trucks are huge, overbearing, and scary to drive for some people. So we have these. Okay, up first, the Santa Cruz. You saw it designed in California. The bed on this thing is probably the coolest part about the entire truck. There's underfloor storage, there's storage in the side, there's lights, there's power, there's dividers. The bed is amazing. All right, you got two different engines. Well, there's three different if you count the hybrid. You got a 2.5 liter non-turbo and a 2.5 liter turbo. The non-turbo's got 191 horsepower and 181 foot-pounds of torque. It can tow about 3,500 pounds, and that engine gets 22 to 26 miles per gallon. Now let's get onto the turbo one that is under the hood of this engine, underneath the hood of this truck. 281 horsepower, 311 foot-pounds of torque. It can tow 5,000 pounds. It gets 19 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. That's a 10.3-inch screen, which is a monster compared to the Maverick's little 8-inch screen. It weighs about 4,100 pounds, so it's a hefty vehicle. You're getting about 500 miles to a tank. 0 to 60 is 6 seconds flat with the turbo engine. Quarter mile is 14.5. Between this truck and the Maverick, the Santa Cruz goes more for the luxury side of it as opposed to the truck side. They're putting money more in this is built on the Hyundai Tucson platform, which is Hyundai's smaller SUV. So it does share that platform. You've got a SE, SEL Premium, and then the Limited like this one is. So truck function is second, and bouginess and cabin interior luxuriousness is more where Hyundai's putting their money in. It's luxurious. It's got plenty of room back there. I was more comfortable in the back of the Santa Cruz as opposed to the Maverick. Once again, I always like to bring this up. On the back of the center console, there is no vents or anything like that for the back passengers. Up next, my favorite, the Ford Maverick. I'll be honest with you, the Maverick may have bitten off more than it can chew against the Santa Cruz. All right, we got a couple different trim levels. You got an XL, you got an XLT, a Lariat, and we've got the trimmer right here. This one is set up more for off-roading. Unfortunately, the Maverick loses in a lot of categories. All right, here's what we got. You've got three different engine options in the Maverick as well. You've got a hybrid version. You've got a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder turbo, and then you've also got a 2-liter turbo, which is under the hood of this. The 2-liter turbo gets about 250 horsepower, 277 foot-pounds of torque. So that is 30 horsepower less and about 40 foot-pounds of torque less. Well, about 35 foot-pounds of torque less. 0 to 60 gets done in about 5.9 seconds, so it is a little bit faster because it's lighter weight. I think the Maverick's weighing in at like 3,900 pounds. 14.5 seconds through the quarter at 95 miles an hour. The Maverick is built more on the truck end. It's not as comfortable. The screen's only 8 inches compared to the other one is a 10.3 inch. The Maverick shares its underpinning and its chassis with the Ford Bronco Sport and the Ford Escape. In conclusion, the way that I've summed these two up, and I try to hold back my Ford biases because I do love the Maverick. Anybody that's been a member of my channel or any amount of time knows I love this. It does have a little bit of storage. There's no underbed storage like on the Santa Cruz, but there is power back there. You've got storage in the side. The Maverick is more truck-like. The Maverick reminds me of like a 90s Ford Ranger type of deal. And the Santa Cruz is more of a luxury car with a bed on the back. That's how, I know they're both not really trucks, but like I said, these are entry-level models. Somebody that was an SUV may purchase a truck by looking at a Ford Maverick or a Hyundai Santa Cruz. Which one would you buy?